Months before Donald Trump was challenged as a witness his civil trial in New York, the former president came face-to-face with the state attorney general who is suing him when he sat for deposition his Manhattan office last year. New York. Months before Donald Trump was challenged as a witness his civil trial in New York, the former president came face-to-face with the state attorney general who is suing him when he sat down to testify Manhattan last year. Video of the 7-hour closed-door session last April, made public on Friday, shows the Republican presidential candidate's demeanor shifting from calm and cool to angry, at one point calling Attorney General Letitia James' case against him a disgrace and a terrible situation. Sitting with his arms crossed, an incredulous Trump complained the state attorney who was questioning him that he was being forced to justify myself after decades of success in building a real estate empire now threatened by litigation. In the video, he can be seen grinning, pouting his lips as the attorney general, a Democrat, introduces himself and tells him he is committed to a fair, impartial legal process. James' office released the video on Friday in response to requests from media organizations under New York's Freedom of Information Act. Trump's lawyers had previously sent a text of his statements in August to the hearing file. James' lawsuit accuses Trump, his company top executives of deing banks, insurers, others by inflating his wealth, exaggerating the value of assets on annual financial statements used to secure loans, make deals. Friday's video is a rare chance for the public to see Trump as a witness. Cameras were not allowed in courtroom when Trump testified on November 6, and closing arguments were not allowed in the case on January 11, when Trump challenged judge and delivered 6 minutes of harsh criticism after his lawyers spoke. Here are the highlights from Trump's videotaped statement. Trump said you don't have a case to James, his team, and emphasized that the banks, which he claimed were penalized with high valuations, suffered no damage, received payments for their agreements, have no complaints to date. Do you know that banks make a lot of money? Trump asked, previewing his testimony later in the hearing. You know, I don't believe I never even received a notice of default, and even during COVID the banks were all paid. But I guess you're still suing on behalf of the banks. The whole thing is crazy. Banks want to do business with me because I am rich, Trump told James. But you know what? They're afraid to do business because of you. Trump complained that New York officials spend all their time investigating me instead of stopping violent crime on the streets. He said they would send former finance chief Allen Weisselberg, who was recently jailed, to hell and back for evading taxes on bonuses paid by the company. He said he did so because he was confident his answers would